Hello everyone, thanks for being here. Thank you, Sinful, as always. I figure you're pretty good at being here, frequently, so, you've earned modding privileges. Use them wisely. Hey, thanks for the follow. Oh, it's, Locky? I've seen you before. Hi. Yeah, so we're gonna play some Skyrim. And I'm gonna do a little sing-along with this intro, because I don't know if any of you have heard it before. I used to know it back in the day. Let's just wait for it to start. It'll come on eventually. Possibly. I used to know all the words. So we'll see if that's still the case. Come on. You know you want to. Ah, here we go. Alright. Dolkin, nalagsin los varin, warain, boku, mafarakas val, akfimolo pagran, fornason zindrozan, dovakin, vahin, kogan mudral. Rura mu, hingra von man bok, lingra vora pinte, hosi kundo pinain. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Los från wane dov akvin relidorul foth. Ansuleg waronit valkrain. Arpkin kelos froda dopivinoni now. Zema be fine be sundain. Alduin pendun jun kruzikfukunstad now. For balok dolkin bin line. Nusan sul ventalok, fort fin full dovanok, venkos nalot, maferak a cruz, pankes alpen los in dolbein alduin jot, dovakin, nalxin los varin, warain, boku, mafarakas val, Apkin lolo pagran, fornason zindrozan, dovakin, vahin, kogan mudral, da, dora, yeah! Dora, bora, yeah! Anyway, I hope you all appreciated that. I know I got some of the words wrong there, but it's fine. It's been a while since I've actually looked at the lyrics. Glasses back on so my eyes keep spazzing out. Maybe I'll learn it properly at some point. Okay. So, yeah, we're continuing with a character I played last time I played this game on stream, which was a character that I started before I became a VTuber, so we're level 26. I play with a few mods, but nothing too game-changing. I usually like to keep the game pretty vanilla and just, like, touch up the atmosphere here a little bit. One of my favorite mods I have installed just changes up the soundtrack. It still keeps the old songs, but after playing this game for thousands of hours, the OST kind of gets old on you, so it just mixes a few fitting new songs into the mix. So let me think if I can remember where I left off. I believe I just got to Dawnstar. There was a few things I wanted to do there.
One side, coming through.
Here we go. Yeah, there were a few things I wanted to do. Like, for instance, I wanted to go here and do Dim Hollow Crypt for basically starting the what the heck is that quest called? The Dawn Guard, the Dawn Guard. I wanted to start the Dawn Guard storyline and you know, get Serana because I keep killing my companions because I'm playing a mage. And I haven't entirely decided yet if I want to be a vampire or not. Turn on auto blink and take off eye tracking. Okay. I might consider that. Oh. Hey, thanks for the follow, Mayrin Akari. Yeah, I'm not gonna try that right now, but I'll test it out after the stream.
Are you worried about this war?
No. If we must fight, we will. And you will lead us to victory, as you always have.
With you by my side. Is that right, Hor?
Of course. I would have it no other way.
So much for old soldiers settling down to a life of luxury, eh?
Alright. Hey Kaede, thanks for being here. So, yeah, I wanted to do Dim Hollow Crypt. There's really nothing to do at the Hall of the Vigilance other than just see the carnage. I also wanted to, while I'm up in this northern part of the map, go to Ustengrove and Fulgunther and clear those places out. Yes, I do. I uploaded a picture to my Twitter of all the mods I'm using right now. I explained at the start of the stream, I don't have too many game-changing mods. I like to keep the game fairly vanilla. But actually, I can probably show you right here is my mods list. You can kind of hear one of them right now in the background. I've got a mod that just adds new BGM to the game. Cutting room floor, it just adds small stuff that was like made by the Bethesda team and was planned to be in the game, but they couldn't complete them or decided not to include them for various reasons, and it just adds small stuff. I don't think it adds anything too big. But because it was the original team that made them, I consider them to be, like, fairly immersive. The AI overhaul is what I wanted it to do when I was looking at the mods page, is for it to be a mod that could make the NPCs stop talking to me just because I'm 5 feet from them. I would really just like to, you know, be whoever and not just have any random guard be like, have you heard of dragons and stuff like that. it doesn't seem to do that, but what it does do is it makes them, makes NPCs run away when there's a dragon attack, so that's something at least. And I think it makes them have a little bit more of a schedule, because technically they do have a schedule that they follow, but this kind of just, like, enforces that. Pure Waters is supposed to make the waters in the game look a little bit better. I haven't really noticed much of a difference, but as much as the game looks like the landscape is gorgeous, even after all these years, the water kind of sucks. Alright, well, thanks for being here, Simful. Climates of Tamriel is just supposed to add, like, it's supposed to make the weather a little bit more dynamic, and maybe change up the lighting a little bit, although I don't think I changed any of the lighting settings when I installed this mod. And then, of course, there's the unofficial patch, because you always need the unofficial patch. So yeah, I also wanted to go to Yingbuild, so there's a few things I wanted to do while I'm up here. But since we first got to Dawnstar, first thing we need to do is talk to all the NPCs that are going to give us quests. Let's drop a save. Okay. So the Jarl's gonna want me to kill a giant, I think. Let's see. Hey Minra, how's your stream? Sorry I couldn't stay for the whole thing. I was setting up for this one.
Unless you're here to solve this nightmare problem, I don't need you.
Oh, I apparently have a delivery.
What's this? Oh, that's right. The timbers from Anger's mill. I swear, that Aerie and her men would make fine Stormcloak recruits. Pity we can't spare the lumber to conscript them. Here, take this. For your time and all that.
Alright, cool. Maybe I mean, there is a nightmare problem thing. Oh yeah, there's a nightmare problem thing. I completely forgot that. Alright, you can hear fine, Minra, that's good. How's Dawnstar faring? We don't need any of these. It's just gonna be flavor. Maybe you, no?
Tired.
What about you?
By the divines, I'm tired.
Okay, I swear. Okay, is it you?
If you're here about the nightmares, I'm afraid my pleas to the college.
No, but I am gonna sell
So,
some stuff
you
if
wish
I
to
have
master
anything.
The arcane arts.
General Kenobi. Hey, MFX Demon. Welcome, welcome. I'm doing pretty good. How are you? What do I want? I definitely don't want that. And that. And let's sell some more circlets because those weigh the most. And I don't care about that extra 8 gold. You can have that as well.
That museum is a mistake.
Oh yeah, and there's the museum. There's a lot of stuff to do in Dawnstar. Let's see. Okay, am I just hallucinating? I swear there's like a quest you can do for the Jarl where he's like, go and clear out that giant camp to the south. I swear that's a thing. But maybe I don't get that until later. I know it's like it might not always be the giant camp, but I know it's a thing you have to do for him if you want to be Thane. Okay.
I don't like taking orders from a boy, but I need to go.
Yes, we are playing Skyrim. Yeah, I'm gonna pick up that nightmare quest soon. You'll have a quest for me.
I'm going to prove them wrong. By inheritance, as my men are fond of saying. Can't blame them. My mother ran the Sea Squall as strictly as she ran the house. I've been trying to find new areas of business, trying to win the sailors' respect, but I keep having problems. Take the last trade we did. Some fine cut void salts from the College of Winterhold. Plenty of coin if you know who to sell it to.
Alright.
Sailors are what happened to them. They got drunk and ended up losing the merchandise in some cave. If you're not afraid of a little exploring, I'll pay good gold to get those salts. I'd better get going.
You're level 51 MFX demon, yeah, 41, sorry. Yeah, that's pretty decent. I very rarely these days take a character all the way into the late game. Right now this character is, oh, I was too hasty. I'm level 26. I'm playing as a mage because I like the magic in this game, but I've never actually played as a fully invested mage character. Like, I've always dabbled in magic and I've had it as like a side skill that I use from time to time, but it's never been like my primary way to play. We could talk to him. Does anyone have a preference for what I should do? I'm gonna using the Kara heart emoji. I see. Yeah, I'm gonna talk to him because he's just gonna give me the fetch quest. I'm not actually gonna start doing it yet. But in the meantime, anyone in chat have any preference for what I should do between Yingvild or Dim Hollow? I'm gonna do these two, right after I do these two. So, yeah, Yingvild or Dim Hollow? What's your preference? Yeah, we're gonna talk to you.
And here comes my first visitor. The Museum of the Mythic Dawn is open, friend.
Oh, or third option, the Nightmares quest in Dawnstar. So, those are your three options. Yingvild, Dim Hollow, or Nightmares. Hey, thanks for the follow, Valravin. I think that's how you say your name. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, here's
And
this.
here you are. Good. Come in, browse the display and let's talk.
Alright,
I
cool.
have a job you look perfect for.
Sounds
Let's
good.
talk inside.
I love how there's 3 voice actors in this game.
Feel free to look around. Come talk to me when you're ready to discuss that job I mentioned.
Alright, let's do our looking around.
The tapestries hung here and outside were found in hideouts, where members of the Mythic Dawn would meet and plot. The cult's greatest accomplishment was the assassination of the Septim Dynasty and the opening of the Oblivion Gates.
We're gonna play that game at some point, by the way. No, MFX Demon, I have not joined the Dark Brotherhood yet. I am going to with this character, but right now, I'm not sure what my next goal is in terms of guilds. It might be the Dark Brotherhood or the Thieves Guild, one of those two. I've completed the College of Winterhold, which is why I'm wearing the Archmage's robes.
That burned paper is all that remains of the fabled Mysterium Xarxes, the blasphemous book written by Mehrunes Dagon himself. It's said that Mankar Cameron used the book to open a portal to a paradise, where all his followers would live forever.
Okay.
The commentaries on the Mysterium Xarxes were written by the Mythic Dawn cult leader, Mankar Cameron. He promised a paradise awaited his followers when they died, that they would be reborn by Mehrunes Dagon's side. Ah, yes, that scabbard. Notice the insignia? An Oblivion Gate, a key symbol of Mehrunes Dagon, the patron Daedra of the Mythic Dawn.
Alright, let's pick up that
Did you have any
quest.
questions about the museum? A little history first. After the
I
Oblivion
love
Crisis,
history.
a number of groups cropped up dedicated to wiping out the remnants of the mythic dawn. One of these groups found Mehrunes' razor, the artifact of Dagon. They split it into 3 fragments and pledged to keep them apart forever. That was almost 150 years ago, and the pieces are still being kept by the descendants of that group, and they're right here, in Skyrim. At least 2 of the owners, Gunzel and Draskua, are dangerous marauders, and the 3rd owner, Jorgen, I only know he lives in Morthal. Here are my notes about them. I'll gladly pay you for getting the pieces any way you can. No questions asked.
Alright. And we could ask him for exposition. I don't really feel like... I'm not in a very exposition-y mood right now. Sometimes I like to sit here and just chill and listen to all the dialogue, and sometimes I'm just in a questing mood. I want to go get things done. Yeah, the quest he just gave me, I need to get something from someone in Morthal. I need to go all the way down here to Markarth to collect a shard there. And I can't remember where the 3rd shard is, but basically I have to run all over Skyrim, and I don't really feel like doing that right now. I just want to stay up here around this little region. Let's see, have you ever did any of these in Skyrim? I have become a werewolf. I'm not a werewolf with this character, but I have done it in the past. I have taken on a giant. I've tried out a few mods. Again, here is my mods list that I'm currently working with. Nothing too game-changing, just a little stuff to add flavor to the game. So there are all the mods if you want to check those out on the Nexus page. The Dragonborn Island, you're talking Sarthal. Yes, I have been there many a time. Usually not until the late game, although with this character, I'm kind of feeling I might change things up and do all the DLC earlier than the late game, because I usually do that. A Night to Remember quest, that is... what's this? Oh yeah, it's that quest where I have to defeat those things. Yeah, that's the one where you in a random bar you'll find Sanguine, and he'll challenge you to a drinking contest, and you'll wake up here in Markarth. Yes, I have done that quest multiple times, and I have indeed climbed the Thread of the World. Not to brag or anything, but I have put thousands of hours into this game, so... but, you know, everyone... Yeah, sorry, this is kind of a game that I've been playing pretty much ever since it came out back in 2011, so... There's not too much that I haven't done, although there is some. There is some stuff that I have not done, or like basically every time I keep playing this game I come across something brand new that I didn't that I completely forgot that was a thing, or I never even knew was a thing in the first place. Anyway, I haven't seen any suggestions in chat for what we should do, so one more time, let's remind you, there's Yingvild, Dim Hollow Crypt, and the Nightmares quest in Dawnstar, so let me know if there are any preferences there. I know there's another quest here in town that I should pick up, that's it with the Alchemist. So, if I don't get any recommendations by the time I finish picking that up, I'll just pick one at random. Come on. There we go.
The mortar and pestle makes potions, if you can't tell from the name. Just step up to the counter. No, I don't have anything for bad dreams, so don't ask.
I think it's this dialogue
My
option.
husband. We used to go out into the wilds and collect ingredients together. He used to call me his pretty juniper. It's quite romantic, if you're an alchemist. Frost took the old fool a few seasons back while he was looking for the ring of pure mixtures. I found the ring's resting place after he died, but I'm far too old to go exploring some cave now.
I could
Well,
find that.
aren't you sweet? I'd be happy to give you some alchemy training in exchange for the ring if you bring it to me.
Alright.
If you find that ring, bring it here.
I am actually using alchemy with this character. It's one of those skills that every time I play this game, I always neglect alchemy. Sometimes I'll like try it in the early game and then I just get bored because it's so hard to grind up. So, but because I'm playing as a mage character, and in my experience with playing magic users in this game, I often struggle with A, damage, and B, into the late game, and B, magic or regeneration. So I figured playing as an alchemist could help me mitigate those two issues, because when you're playing a mage character, damage doesn't really scale that well into the late game. You'll run into a lot of tanky enemies, and there aren't any more high-level destruction spells after you've mastered destruction. So I can craft potions to increase that damage, and I can craft potions to help regenerate my magicka when I'm in combat. Destruction is my main way of doing combat. I'm trying to switch between all three forms of destruction: flames, frost, and shock. Archwiz Emery, hey, thanks for being here. And yes, I am winning, I think. Yeah, so destruction is like my main source of doing everything. Restoration is kind of slow to level up, but it's very useful, especially the fact, not that one necessarily, but here, recovery. How I mentioned earlier, magic or regeneration is kind of a struggle when you're playing as a destruction character, so have absolutely zero use for respite. And I'm also trying to use wards. Don't need to heal when you firestorm everything you meet, that is true. I have been trying to use wards, but again, basically it's just what you said. I basically fireball everything and it dies before it can cast a spell at me, so I haven't had much use of using wards, which is why my restoration is so relatively low. But ward absorb, if I can get that, would be pretty good. And if I decide to go with being a vampire with the Dawnguard questline, Necromage would be pretty good too, because alteration. This is pretty much just for like mage armor and stuff like that, so yeah, that's kind of my loadout with this character. It's just these 4 skills. I'm not really doing anything else. And I believe I've got a few ingredients. Let's check out your alchemy table here. Okay, yeah. We've got at least restore health that we can craft, so let's swap over to my alchemy stuff. There we go. One-handed instruction. Yeah, with my first ever Skyrim character, way back in the day, I played with... So I had absolutely no idea how to balance myself as any one playstyle. because it was my first ever Elder Scrolls game. So, oh, hang on. What's the other thing I wear? This one. So, what I did, I played as a Khajiit because you want to play as a cat person. And I was heavy armor and stealth and one-handed and restoration. Because I'm like, oh, I could just heal myself while I'm in a fight. Oh, here's one other quest we can pick up if I'm not mistaken.
so tired.
I don't think it's
I wouldn't
you.
steal. Seems like no one is getting a decent night's rest in Dawnstar, stranger. Best buy your steel and move on.
First Skyrim character was a mess of destruction magic rogue who uses long swords and bows. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much I think most people's first playthrough of an Elder Scrolls game, they're gonna play as a character who's just kind of a mishmash of different play styles, and then you start modding it. I don't think it's any of these.
Come back if you need steel.
He is her husband, correct? I swear that's the case. I know there's a quest where I have to pick up a book for someone, but whatever. Also, I did not see any recommendations for what we should do, so I'm gonna go for Ying build. Type your protests now in chat if you don't want me to do that, but otherwise I'm gonna do that. Yeah, I actually didn't get to mod this game until... What year was it? I want to say it was like 20... Actually, come to think of it, it wasn't that long after the game came out. It was like 2012, 2013 when I first... by the way, we want that. Because until then I just played the game on the Xbox and on the 360. And then I finally got my first ever laptop, and I could run Skyrim on that. So that's when I started modding it. But I never... Actually, no, I think I did kind of go a little bit crazy that first time modding it. Because there's like I saw there were a lot of Star Wars mods and stuff, so I added, what's it, there was like one mod that replaced, I think it was Segunda with the Death Star, and it also added lightsabers and like force powers to the game. Those were some silly mods, and I have not done anything. By the way, if none of you are familiar with this is a cute little tent that's just out here. It's unmarked, and you've got some like booze, some clothes just strewn, flowers everywhere, boiled cream treats that a couple was sharing, and it seems like they had a lovely night. But and you can use your imagination for exactly what they did, but they're nowhere to be found. So who knows what happened to this couple. But yeah, it looks like they got drunk, took at the very least they took their shoes off, and had a fun time in bed. Yeah, that's a cute little touch to the game. And also there's like a fireplace here in the out in front that's completely not smoldering, so it's been a while since it's been lit. Also, the moon seems to be in the sky. Alright, there on the map you can see where we're headed. And I just always love the atmosphere of this game when I play it. So, a lot of the times it's peaceful. It's not always. Sometimes it's chaotic. I cannot remember what that is. I feel like it's either the Assassin's Guild, or I mean the Dark Brotherhood, or the Thieves Guild. That tells me to go over to that person. I want to say it's the Dark Brotherhood. So we're just gonna leave that alone for now. And keep heading on our way to Yingbuild. And here we are. Alright, so I've kind of avoided this location until we got to level 20 because these ghosts and Draugr, and especially the boss at the end, can be a real pain if you're low level and a magic user. By the way, how do y'all like my new streaming asset that I have for the outline around the game? Yeah, I saw someone that I follow retweeted it, or like liked it or something on Twitter, and I liked it too, so I wanted to give them a try. Why am I even sneaking? I'm not a very stealthy character, and there's no such thing as stealth attacks with magic. What do I have equipped? I do want the fire stuff, because I'm pretty sure that's effective even against ghosts. Alright, here's our first enemy. Let's double firebolt you. Oh, white. Okay. Let's switch to fireball, actually. Alright. Oh, come on. There you go. Alright, let's switch back to Ebony Flesh and Firebolt. Okay, there's some arrows. By the way, you may have noticed my character's name is Kiara. That's, in fact, named after Takanashi Kiara from Hololive. Because I'm very bad at coming up with names for characters, especially in games, so usually what I'll do is I'll like go to one of those online name generator things to pick an immersive name, but I didn't do it when I was setting this one up. Yeah, I did not do that when I was setting up this character, so that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I just kind of went with the first name that popped in my head. Oh, come on. Yeah, this is why I didn't want to do this place at a low level. Oh, Frostbreath. Yeah, okay, we need to switch that out for something else then. Probably... I don't think either of these are going to do anything to them. Probably just on... Oh, I can't change while I'm shouting. Hang on. There we go. Okay, let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. Down a few potions. Alright, I severely underestimated this place. We want... All I really want right now is regenerate magicka. Let's go for this one. Alright, now... Oh, hang on. Alright, we'll dual cast to stagger you. And, alright. Hang on. Oh crap. Okay, I just need a healing potion. And probably a magic potion while we're here as well. Nice. Alright, you're done for. Come back here. Why are you running? Alright, there's my destruction leveled up. Do want that ectoplasm. That's some good stuff. Oh yeah. By the way, if you are unfamiliar with the story behind this location, it's a very dark place. In my opinion, it's one of the darkest, like, one of the darkest places in the entire game. And you'll find out why. Switch over this just to grind up restoration a little bit. Alright. And down you go. Okay, that was a little hectic, but I managed. Okay, so first things first, let's head over here, switch over to Ebony Flesh. I'm sure Ebony Flesh wore off at some point in that fight, so I wasn't as defensive. Alright. Arundel's Journal, Part 1. We're gonna read this. So, Arundel, the guy that lives here in this cave. Day 1. It seems the cretins of Dawnstar are not quite as foolish as I had surmised. They found my experimentations, and needless to say, were not pleased with what they saw. No matter, my work can only flourish without the distractions of living amongst the unenlightened. I have found a cave off the north coast of Skyrim, where we are right now, that will be more than sufficient for my continued studies. The ruins of Yingvild should hold the materials I need to learn more about reanimating and enslaving the dead. On a personal note, I will miss the young maidens of Dawnstar. Such beauty was intoxication. I often found my thoughts wandering about them, imagining secret encounters between myself and one or two of the local girls. Yeah, this guy's a creep. A massive fucking creep. Ugh. So, when we kill him, justice will be brought to the world. I don't even think I need that magic potion, but whatever. And it gets worse. Like, that was just journal number 1. It gets worse. Okay. Hello, hello, hello.
Should have come here.
Ow. And down you go. You can do a little bit of healing for leveling up. Come on. Why does it do this sometime? There we go. Alright. Take your ectoplasm. Switch back to that. Let's keep our hands up in case we need to fight again. Ba-ba-bum. I cannot remember if that's a door you can actually open. Maybe it's not. Or maybe that's a Skyrim exit. Alright, and we got another Draugr. we go. And let's see if we can't get a hit on you from all the way up here. It's going to be a little bit hard to do, but... Oh, there we go. And once we got you stun locked, there's really nothing you can do. Alright, switch back to Ebony Flesh. And further into the depths of the cave we go. Alright. Let me open this, and there we go. Cool. Alright, I just saw my Ebony Flesh wearing off, so let's recast that. Alright, I feel... okay. Journal number 2. Ready for this? Because I sure as hell am not. So day 8. It's been about a week since the last journal. I have established a temporary workstation in the cold caves and have found multiple burial chambers within the snow and ice. While in the first chamber, I exhumed a few test subjects, all of which were female. I was stunned to find my mind wandering again to the women of Dawnstar as I examined my find. At first, I was slightly disturbed by my thoughts, but later, I found myself re-evaluating. Day 9, one day later. The first trials went splendidly. Each subject was reanimated in a state of total complacency, bending to my every task and whim. I have ordered a few of my new servants to guard the island, while the rest will act as my personal entourage, standing by me at all times, standing watch over me while I sleep. So he started reanimating corpses of women to be his sex slaves. That's absolutely wonderful. And it's... what? I just heard something. And they were not consensual. He did it. He forced them to do this. Yeah. Hey. By the way, do you mind if I call you Kitsune or K17? Because I definitely can see that you're like trying to spell your name Kitsune, but let me know your preference there. Kit? Alright, I'll call you Kit. If I remember to. Alright, you're down. Gotta love that stun lock. No, we don't want equilibrium. Why do I even have equilibrium favorited? I'm never gonna use it. Okay. Vigorous healing. And journal number 3. Let's see how much further into the rabbit hole this guy goes. Day 21. So it's been a couple weeks since last journal. Maybe about a week and a half. An intriguing development. Tonight, my guards have brought me a trespasser they found near the cave. At first, I was understandably upset. Not only was I disturbed during one of my few moments alone with my favorite servant, but I recognized the trespasser as a milkmaid from Dawnstar. She remembered me as well and made bold claims that I had been lurking near her at all hours. What lies! True, I had taken notice of her on occasion, but she was nowhere near the most noticeable of maidens in town. Her continued accusations, coupled with my fear of more uninvited guests, led me to conclude that she could never return to Dawnstar. My servants were quick to carry out my sentencing. Her body is next to me as I write this. Funny, her eyes are still so full of life. Perhaps I will try a new experiment tonight, using fresher materials. Okay, so we've thrown necrophilia into the mix. I mean, he was already a necrophile, but like new corpses, as in like not dead for. Yeah. You see what I mean when I say this is like one of the darkest locations in the entire game based on its story. Ugh. Okay. Alright. And we're still not even done. And we do want these journals because, someone in the Thieves Guild wants me to collect them at some point. Okay, here we are. Here's this fucker right here in the middle, sitting on that throne. We are gonna fireball him, and we are going to down a destruction potion. Yeah. I'll just do this one. Alright. Dual cast fireball. Hope this does not miss. And he's already down to half health. And he's dead. Alright. So we have rid the world of Skyrim and, well, all of Tamriel, and in fact all of Nirn, from one of the biggest creeps in the entire game. So he's dead. He cannot hurt anyone else. Okay, here's his body, his key, a black soul gem. I don't care about his robes. And let's take that ring. Sure, why not? And don't need that. That's the skill book. I have not read it, so that's good. Alright, and in here, oh look, it's another one of his sex slaves. Come on! Alright, down you go. Yeah, thus the world was saved from the true enemy. It's not Alduin. It's not, Miraak. It is, in fact, Arundel. He is the true villain of this game. Okay, on to journal number 4. Alright, let's... Yeah, and he had a staff of charming, because he liked to... Yeah, Alduin at least has class, okay? He just wants to destroy the world and eat people's souls. He's not a creep. We'll take this, I guess. Don't really care for any of those. And... yeah, why not? I'll take it. Already looted you. Alright, let's read journal number 4. Day 28, so a few days later since last journal. And he's been at this for almost a month. The new experiment has proven a success. The milkmaid, whose name still escapes me, was revived as the others, bowing to my commands with only one interesting development. She has reformed incorporeally, more phantasm than reanimated dead. As her glowing visage stood before me, I found my hand reaching out to touch her. As my fingers passed through her, I felt a sensation unlike any other, as if her essence were invigorating my very soul, connecting with me on a level no woman of flesh and blood could do. This discovery is life-changing. Day 35, so he's now been doing this for over a month. It's about a week later. I have ordered my older servants to go out and find any more subjects that may have become lost. With the discovery of the inner sanctum deep still within Yingvild, I should have sufficient room to store many new materials until I can transform them into willing slaves. I look back on my daydreams whilst living in Dawnstar and wonder if they were in fact portents of times to come. Yeah. So, but where was his court? Here it is. Bye-bye, Arundel. The world will not miss you. And yep, we've got... Yep, you can see... corpse. Pretty sure you can... Yeah, you can get into the room where he kept the corpses of all his slaves. Yeah. So he kidnapped women from Dawnstar, killed them, and experimented on them to turn them into his ghostly sex slaves. This is... Ugh. Alright. Enough of him. Enough of him. Alright, love you too, Minra. Thanks for being here. Have fun watching anime. Alright, what's next? What's next? Alright, unlock you. And there we go. Alright. Useless. Alright, open that. Okay, what's next? Alright, yeah, here's the Skyrim exit, and we just leave. Ba-ba-bum. Alright. It's currently 1 a.m., so it's gonna be nighttime when we leave. And out we go into the world of Skyrim. So, we can happily leave this place behind and never speak of it again. Can't remember if there was anything of interest with this structure. I don't think there was. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. It was just here to show you where Yingvild was. So now... go... You know what, let's do the Nightmares quest. It's better to just do it and get it out of the way instead of continuously avoiding it. We can just enjoy this lovely music while we... Oh, by the way. Yeah, yep, there's the statue to Azura. Yeah, just enjoy this lovely music with this lovely scenery before we move on to more bloodshed. It's just how the game flows. I believe that's where we're supposed to go for... That's where the guy will lead us on the Dawnstar quest, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think it is. Alright. So, here we are back in Dawnstar. And... also, I can't remember if there was a quest involving the 2 mines here in town. If there was... I know there's, like, the Dark Brotherhood where you have to kill one of them, but I can't remember if they actually have quests before that.
It's a curse. It has to be. I've got to get out of this town.
Irgnir, get a hold of yourself. They're just dreams. Please tell her, Erandur.
Listen to your friend, Fuki. They are just dreams, my dear. I assure you that it is quite normal.
It's the same dream over and over again. You think that's normal? It's evil, I tell you.
Erandur, she has a point. You keep telling us no harm will follow these dreams, but they must be an omen.
Give him a chance to speak. He's trying to help us.
Everyone, please. I'm doing what I can to end these nightmares. In the meantime, all I ask is you remain strong and put your trust in Lady Mara.
I will. Thank you.
Come on in. Let me know if you
Alright.
need anything. Or take a seat by the fire and I'll send someone over.
So yeah, everyone in Dawnstar is suffering from nightmares, and there's this guy, Erandur, who's a priest of Mara, and he's come to help people out, but he doesn't seem to be much help right now. People are still suffering from their dreams, and all he can offer right now are words of comfort. So let's talk to him.
What might you need? The entire town is being plagued by horrible nightmares. They're in serious danger, but I'm afraid there's little I can do about it.
Alright, what could you do? Dreams aren't real.
These dreams are manifestations created by the Daedric Lord, Vermina. She has an awful hunger for our memories. In return, she leaves behind nightmares, not unlike a cough marks a serious illness. I must end her terrible influence over these people before the damage becomes permanent. I need to return to the source of the problem, to Nightcaller Temple. Perhaps you'd be willing to assist me in that regard. I've already said too much. If anyone overhears what we're saying, it could start a panic. I would simply ask that you trust me and help me end Dawnstar's nightmares.
Yep.
Wonderful. My Lady Mara will be quite pleased. Nightcaller Temple is only a short walk from Dawnstar. Come, we must hurry.
Sure, why not?
Vermina resides in a strange realm known as Quagmire, a nightmarish land where reality shifts upon itself in seemingly impossible ways. From her citadel at the center, she reaches forth to collect our memories, leaving nothing in return apart from visions of horror and despair. Who can say? Perhaps she collects them for display like works of art in a nonsensical art gallery. Whatever the case may be, her intentions are far from benevolent. I promise to answer all of your questions. Follow me.
So let's go save Dawnstar from these nightmares. I'm gonna go ahead and turn on my space heater. My room's getting pretty chilly right now. Don't mind the white noise if you hear it.
It's this way.
Alright, I'll follow you.
It feels good to finally have a chance to help these people. Helplessly watching them suffer has been difficult.
Never really notice how much taller you are as a high elf.
The tower on that hill is our destination. People around here call it the Tower of the Dawn. I'm not familiar with the tower's history, but it was deserted for quite a long time before Nightcaller Temple was established inside. When the temple was active, the priests would rarely be seen in Dawnstar. They preferred to live a solitary existence. The temple's been abandoned for decades now. Ironic, isn't it? A ruin within a ruin. There's a small shrine to Mara I established inside the tower's entry hall. I was hoping to seek spiritual guidance from her. Perhaps my prayers were answered. The reason for stumbling across Dawnstar was more than a mere coincidence.
Yeah, because of course all different races in the game have different heights, and high elves are, I'm pretty sure, the tallest race available. And yeah, I never really noticed that height difference when you're in first-person camera, but in third-person, it is quite noticeable. You know, I'm a full head taller than this guy. And of course, the height actually does affect your walking and running speed in-game. So, when people do speedruns, they'll usually go for the high elf because it just gives you that slight increased movement speed, which is very important in a speedrun. I might attempt a speedrun at some point. I've watched the occasional speedrun, and I know the game well enough. I'd have to kind of see what, like, take more close notes on what people do in speedruns. But yeah, I might do it at some point just because I want to really do something I haven't done before in Skyrim, and that seems right. It's something different. I'm not gonna break any records or anything, but it'd be fun to see how long it takes me. Should be some trolls up ahead. So any minute now. Alright, here we go. Oh, those aren't trolls, those are ice wraiths. Does it change based on the level, or is it just luck? I do want to be careful about using my fireball, because even though I know, I'm pretty sure at least he can't be killed, I don't want to turn him against me. Alright, there we go. And come on, there's a corpse. I don't think I care for any ice wraith teeth right now. I will help myself to more of these. I always forget to use these potions. Alright.
Yes, my daughter.
Off we go.
What is it I can help with?
No, just keep doing your thing. I was just trying to get rid of that, you saying "werg" in the bottom. I was trying to get rid of that. And of course you're walking extremely slowly. I do know this quest can get bugged at various points, and it's all because of him. He will vary.
Before we enter, I must warn you about the dangers that could be lurking within. Years ago, this temple was raided by an orc war party seeking revenge. They were being plagued by nightmares, just like the people of Dawnstar.
Okay. You gonna tell me any more, or do I have to talk to you? Yeah, he will very often just not move when he's supposed to, and
Before we
yeah.
enter,
Okay, yeah, I do have to talk to you.
dangers that could be lurking within. Years ago, this temple was raided by an orc war party seeking revenge. They were being plagued by nightmares, just like the people of Dawnstar. Knowing they could never defeat the orcs, the priests of Vermina released what they called the miasma, putting everyone to sleep. I'm concerned that when this place is unsealed, the miasma will dissipate, and they'll awaken. Both orcs and priests alike.
Welcome back, Kit. Yeah, what
the
does the
miasma was
miasma do?
created by the priests of Vermina for their rituals. It's a gas that places the affected in a deep sleep. Because the rituals would last for months or even years, the miasma was designed to slow down the aging process. Sadly, yes. The longer an individual is exposed to the miasma, the more the mind can become damaged. Those who've been under the effect of it for extended periods of time have been known to lose their minds entirely. In some cases, a few never awoke at all.
Alright.
Once we get inside, all will become clear.
So, you gonna unlock this place, or maybe I don't have to unlock it.
What the?
That's always been a pain in my experience, trying to take especially when it's a selfie. Like if you have someone to help take your picture, that's always great, because they can make sure everything's set up correctly. But yeah, lighting is always a big problem for me.
Give me just a moment, and I'll have this open.
Usually if I'm taking like a full body selfie, in the case of like I'm dressed up for something, I don't have that many great mirrors to do a full selfie.
Over here.
But yeah, that's cool. I think you might have.
Skull of corruption. The source of Dawnstar's woe. We must reach the inner sanctum and destroy it. Come, there's no time to lose.
I think you might have mentioned on Twitter who you're cosplaying as, but I totally forget. So yeah, I'm curious to see how that turns out. Alright, we're gonna switch over to Frost with these guys. More of a dress up. Okay. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I can't remember what it is he said, but it sounds interesting, and I look forward to seeing it. There you go. Yeah, Frost is useful against any of these people. Alright. And then you're going to tell us, oh no, we can't get past the barrier.
Damn it! The priests must have activated this barrier when the miasma was released. Impossible, actually. I wonder. There may be a way to bypass the barrier, but I must check their library and confirm it can be done. I suppose there's no point in concealing the truth any longer. My knowledge of this temple comes from personal experience. I was a priest of Vermina.
Oh no, plot twist. I knew it, you're a liar.
What would you have me say? Sorry for following the misguided teachings of a mad divine? Sorry for stealing memories from children? Do you realize when the orcs attacked, I was only concerned with myself? I fled. Left my brothers and sisters behind to die. I've spent the last few decades living in regret and seeking redemption for Mara. By her benevolence, I will right my wrongs.
Alright.
I still have my key to the library. Whenever you're ready, let's move on.
Whatever. I don't need every little piece of lore. I've heard it a million times. Of course, if anyone watching does want me to listen to all the dialogue. I'd be fine doing it. I just want to move on with the quest. This is, like, dungeons in this game can be pretty long, and it only makes it longer when you have to stick with a certain person, and he walks this slowly everywhere he goes. This is why I like to take the lead and not be at his whim. Alright. Let's do Ice Spike again. Come on. Alright, down you go. Actually, no reason not to just drink it if I'm not gonna take it with me. Burn books. Walk faster.
This library used to be filled with arcane volumes. Now look at it. Almost everything's been burned. I hope the tome we need is still intact.
Come on. Alright, there's another one. Down he goes. Oh, missed. Actually, here would be an excellent time for me to switch over to my ward. And let's do Lightning Bolt. Yes, there we go. Just so I can grind up my restoration a little bit more. Let's go back to my usual, although keep Ice Spike in one hand.
Barring any more interruptions, perhaps we can locate the information I need. We're looking for a book of alchemical recipes called the Dream Stride. The tome bears the likeness of Vermina on the cover. It should be here somewhere.
Alright.
If you'll check the shelves around the balcony, I'll check them.
Yeah, why not? I'll take that. I don't think I'll... Oh, I do want that, though. I don't think I have any use for the orange Dartwing, but it's not that heavy. Alright, I know roughly where the book is he wants me to take. Nope, not that. I think it's over here. Wait a minute. Oh wait, yep. It's right there. Can read it if I want to, but I don't feel like it. Sometimes when I play through this game, I feel like reading through basically every book I come across, and sometimes I just want to do a bit of questing and don't pay too close attention to the lore.
Yes, my daughter.
Here you go.
Let me take a look. Mara be praised. There is a way past the barrier to the inner sanctum. It involves a recipe for a liquid known as Vermina's torpor. Yes, the torpor grants an ability the priests of Vermina called the Dream Stride, using dreams to travel distances in the real world.
Okay.
Quite amazing, yes. Alchemy and the blessings of a divine, distilled down into a ingestible liquid. Sadly, I have yet to see it function in person. As a sworn priest of Mara, the elixir won't work for me. The torpor will only work for priests of Vermina, or the unaffiliated.
It sounds like bullshit, but okay.
All believe there is a laboratory in the East Wing. If we proceed there, we should be able to locate a sample.
Yeah, I don't
The laboratory adjoins the
feel
library.
like...
I'm hoping we'll find a sample of the torpor left undamaged.
Okay, so am I in the lead now? Alright, here we go. Let's take out a few more people before they even stand up. Pine thrush egg. I don't think I'll have a use for that. Oh, hang on. Did I miss anything of interest? Yep, garlic and nightshade. Oh no, yeah, I mean... Basically, like, the nature... Like... It's totally fine to just dress up however you want for something like that. It doesn't necessarily have to be, like, cosplay by definition. Oh! Hello! Alright, stopping. Alright, I need to switch over to this. I'm out of magicka. Let's switch. Drink a potion. Hey, hey, hey. Alright, I want that. Don't really need regeneration. Let's drink. Nice. Alright. You can stop being a little bitch. Stop it. Stop it. And hey, you're out of magicka. Alright. That wasn't too painful.
Now the day didn't go. We need to find the torpor.
Uh-huh.
It should be in a small bottle, very similar to a potion.
Hey, thanks for the follow. Omega him the himself. Good name, good name. Okay, yep.
The torpor should be in a tall bottle with dark liquid.
Gonna look for that torpor. Don't think I need taproot for... Oh, hang on. Do I need troll fat? I'm pretty sure I do for... What quest is it? Or is it one of these? Did I just miss? Oh, the Cursed Tribe. Yeah, troll fat and a Daedra heart. Pretty sure I already have some troll fat. If not, I'll take this. Yeah, I do. Okay. Glow dust. Pretty sure we want that and a butterfly wing. Don't mind if I do. Resist shock. Never gonna remember to use that. I can't remember if Luna Mothwing is of any use to me. Been playing a crap ton of Team Fortress 2 and absolutely drained. It's been a while since I've played that game. It sounds like you must enjoy it if you've played it that much. Scaly. Da 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 da. I can't remember if I actually care for any of those. Doing that. And I don't think I need any fire salts. No, thank you. Only game where you can go full try-hard mode. That makes sense. Oh, yep, there's a torpor. I'll just not touch that yet. I want to collect all the stuff here. Ba-ba-ba. Fire salts. So yeah, you had fun with it. How long did you play it for?
Yes, my daughter.
Shush, 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 shush. That. I can't remember if I have a use for void salts, but I'll take them because they're relatively rare.
Yes, my daughter. What is it I can help with?
Oh my god, that is... You put in a lot into that game. I am honestly impressed with that. I don't think there's a single game that I play, like, every day that consistently. Sometimes I, like, get into a big mood to play a certain game. Why are there 3 alchemy stations in this room? I just noticed that. Sometimes I'll get into, like, a big mood to play a game, and I'll play it for a while, but... I don't think I'm as devoted to any game as you are, so... Yeah, you have my respect for that. That's impressive. Okay. Anyway, yeah, torpor. I still... Hang on, stop it. There we go. Yeah, let me take the torpor.
Yes, my daughter. What is it I can help with?
Here it is.
I'm relieved you discovered a bottle intact. This place looks as though it was ransacked by the orcs. So, I've taken us this far, but you need to guide us the rest of the way. Drink.
Alright.
Dawnstar's fate rests in that tiny bottle.
Oh, you meant the
The
torpor.
longer we wait, the more damage Vermina could be doing to those poor people. I understand your hesitation, but I promise you that it works.
Alright.
Let's continue.
You know what, before I do that, I do want to get this dialogue out of the way, because I'm pretty sure this is my last chance to ask it.
You'll be viewing the memory of another through your own eyes and with your own body. Those around you will perceive you as normal, and you will find the words you utter may not be your own. Thanks to all of these odd principles, there is quite a lot of debate as to whether this is really a dream or just the machinations of Vermina.
Okay.
I will watch over you as you slumber to ensure your safety. If I deduce anything is amiss, I will use my arts to bring you back. Otherwise, I am uncertain what will end your dream stride. Perhaps when Vermina's curious appetite has been filled.
Alright.
Let's continue. We still have much to do.
I just want to double check to see if I have any potions I can craft while I have these 3 lovely potions tables. Or alchemy tables. I do indeed. So, yeah, let's go Fortify Destruction. Maybe I don't want the ones that damage health, though. Fortify Magicka? Well, I definitely need Regenerate, so I'll take that. And... that's Restore while damaging. Okay, You know what? It's only 18 points. And at the very least, it'll boost my alchemy skill. So let's switch back to Mage's Circlet and Savos' Amulet. And now I just need to drink the torpor.
The orcs have breached the inner sanctum, Brother Baron.
We must hold. We can't allow the skull to fall into their hands.
But no more than a handful of us remain, brother.
Then we have no choice. The miasma must be released.
The miasma? But brother...
We have no alternative. It's the will of Vermina. And what about you, Brother Casimir? Are you prepared to serve the will of Vermina?
Let's see, what is my favorite species? So... That's a good question. I'm fascinated by like Akavir and all the people that live there. Like there's the I can't remember what the game what their name is called in the Elder Scrolls lore, but they're basically like Naga, the snake people who live for a very long time. And then so I do find that species pretty yeah, I think that's what they're called. As for playable species, like playable races, I find the lore to be interesting for a lot of the like the Redguards and the Bretons for different reasons. Like the Bretons being basically half-elves, and the Redguard, I find something very fascinating I find about Redguard, and correct me if I'm wrong about this, but basically it's kind of like they're from a different world, or like a different universe, and got pulled into this universe at some point for various reasons. Oh, I waited way too long.
You must activate the barrier and release the miasma. Let nothing stop you. Brother Thorin, we must remain here, guard this skull with our lives if necessary.
Agreed to the death.
Then let it be done. Farewell, my brothers.
Oh, Dremora. Yeah, Dremora are pretty cool too. Yeah, I need to read up more on the lore for the Redguard, but I remember when I was reading about it a while ago, like there was some very interesting stuff. And of course they have like their own pantheon of gods that they worship. Hang on, what? Am I lost? I feel like I'm lost. Oh, here we go. And miasma. Yeah, from time to time I kind of go in different moods to research lore in the Elder Scrolls franchise, and yeah, it's very, very deep in a lot of places. And super complex. Hey Katsu, thanks for being here. Alright, Irandur.
It worked. Mara be praised. You vanished after drinking the torpor and materialized on the other side. I've never seen anything quite like it.
It was remarkable.
How I envy you. I can only imagine the excitement of seeing history through the eyes of another. Sadly, I am resigned to just reading of its wonders through my research of the skull. Indeed. My reverence for Vermina's machinations should not take precedence over our mission. My apologies. The inner sanctum lies ahead. We must reach the skull and put an end to Dawnstar's troubles. Lead on, my friend.
Yeah, I don't think the Dremora are, like, scary.
We must get to the skull and destroy it.
They're just kind of interesting. Basically, they're just denizens of another universe. Like, they're just basically people. Of course, they, like, have these different customs and different perspectives on the world, but yeah. As for necromancers, yeah, I mean, some, like, necromancy itself isn't that scary, but, like, Manny Marco is a, yeah, he's someone to watch out for. It's not so much, it's kind of like, it's not so much the art itself that's bad, it's just that people can abuse it in so many different ways. I don't really care for any of these. Might as well drink that potion, why not? Ba-ba-ba-da-bum.
Take heed, they've awakened.
And you're a little bit tanky. Yeah, that's probably a good way of thinking of them, because yeah, they're just like not of this world, but they are basically, to a certain degree, they're basically just people that happen to be immortal and have different views on, like, our world, or I guess, like, Nern, if you're talking about the world from, like, the perspective of Earth. And I'll take that, and we got a chest. It's kind of cool, like, they also have a hierarchy. I can't remember exactly what that hierarchy is, but it's, yeah, they kind of have their own society and structure for that society. Come on, there we go. Might as well learn that. Yeah, Elder Scrolls lore is quite fascinating. Alright, you're dead. I'll take a salt pile, although I've got like a million of those. I feel like... Hey, Ophelia, thanks for coming. Love to see you here.
What now?
Alright, there you go. He did not wake up yet. Okay. There's that. Have I looted you? No, I don't remember seeing snowberries, but you don't have anything interesting on you, and you're still dead. Yes, you are. Or maybe he killed you, I don't know. Alright, down you go. Come on. There you go. Don't walk in front of me. That was your fault. Adorable? Yeah, I guess you could say that. I don't know too much about them, other than, like, the occasional stuff that I've heard. Alright, what we want is Ward and Lightning Bolt. Yeah, I mean, might not be the word I would use, but hey, to each their own. And maybe if I knew a little bit more about them, I would agree with you.
There, daughter, you're alive. No thanks to you, Casimir. I no longer use that name. I'm a Randy, priest of Mara. You're a traitor. You left us to die and then ran before the miasma took you. No, I was scared. I wasn't ready to sleep. Enough of your lies. I can't allow you to destroy the skull, priest of Mara. Then you leave me no choice. Take heed.
Actually, what we want to do is regenerate magicka. Regenerate, not restore. Where's the regenerate? Up here. We have 32 is our weakest, so let's go with that. Why is he attacking his friend? The AI in this game can be quite weird. Alright, I need to refill my magicka. Nice. He is finally out of magicka. And you're still fighting that guy over there. Could use a bit of a heal right now, so let's do that. And looks like he got this pretty much handled. Let's switch over to dual casting first. Is he bugged? He seems bugged. Use console commands to calm them down. Alright. Yeah, that's one way to play it.
I knew Varen and Thoric. They were my friends. Is this punishment for my past? Is it Mara's will to torment me so?
Is it? I don't know. Let's just say... Oh, that's pretty funny. Let's just say we had no choice.
Yes, you're right. If they needed to die so that Dawnstar could live, then it was worth the price. It's time. The skull must be destroyed. If you'll stand back, I'll perform the ritual granted to me by Lady Mara.
Alright, cast your votes now. Should we go for killing Aronder or letting him destroy the staff? Yeah, that sounds... this game has, like, basically just idle animations set for NPCs when they're not doing anything, and if you calm down an enemy that's supposed to be
I call upon you, Lady Margaret.
hostile to you,
The skull hungers. It yearns for
then they'll just kind of revert to those idle
power
animations.
to break through this barrier, to send the skull to the depths of oblivion.
He's deceiving you. When the ritual's complete, the skull will be free, and then Arender will turn on you. Quickly, kill him now. Kill him and claim the skull for your own. Vermina commands you.
I don't really intend to use a staff, but at the same time, I don't intend to use Arender as a companion, so I don't actually care whether we kill him or not. So I'm just gonna not kill him unless someone types in chat to kill him. Nope, too late. Alright.
Forgive me if I don't appear relieved. This temple has taken its toll on me.
Sorry, Omega. Yeah. Your message arrived just a little too late.
This temple has taken its toll on me.
Are you gonna be alright, friend?
In time, I believe I will. I'd constructed a meager shrine tomorrow in the antechamber where we entered. My intention was to spend the rest of my years here, burying the past and praying for forgiveness. But instead, I wish to offer my services to you. If you ever wish to journey with me, I'll be here. There's no need to thank me. What you did was for the people of Dawnstar. If anyone should be thanked, it should be you.
That's interesting. Yeah, I guess, each game kind of has its own preset dialogue and idle animations. But yeah, the game can do funny things when you use console commands to force it to do something that it's not intended to do. I, for one, I don't have a problem killing Dremora, and it's not that I have anything against them, but I want to level up my skills, and they're kind of the ones at the given time that are in the world they're not supposed to be. You know, they're supposed... And I'm also... Correct me if I'm wrong about this, but I'm pretty sure... I'm pretty sure when you kill a Dremora, they don't actually die and cease to exist. They just get, like, banished back to oblivion. I'm pretty sure I'm remembering that right. I know that's the case with the Daedric princes, but I'm pretty sure that's for just any Daedra whatsoever. If you kill them, unless you kill them in their own Daedric realm, and maybe even if you kill them in their own Daedric realm, they won't die. They'll just basically be banished back to their realm and regenerate. Where am I headed? I wanna... Is there any reason for me to go back to Dawnstar? I guess? Hang on. Okay, yeah, this quest is officially... Yeah, I guess it could be traumatizing. Cause yeah, so I've never actually finished Oblivion. I've played through like the first act of it, and I've seen playthroughs of it, but I can't remember what happens to crap, what's his name? It's not Mehrunes Dagon. I can't remember what happens to Mehrunes Dagon at the end of that storyline. Oh, we got a dragon. I think he basically gets his ass kicked by Martin taking on the form of basically an avatar of Akatosh. And in that sense, he's basically defeated. But I can't remember if he actually, like, gets, like, lore-wise killed and therefore has to regenerate himself in his own realm of oblivion or not. But I do know that's what happens to Molag Bal in the Elder Scrolls Online, is you defeat him and then he basically has to go through that whole regeneration process. So yeah, I guess if you have a soft spot for Dremora with a spy from TF2 backstab Molag Bal, that would be interesting. Yeah, I guess if you have a soft spot for Dremora, it makes sense that you would avoid killing them, even if it doesn't actually end their life. Okay, you're supposed to land soon. Like, your health is definitely at that point. Come on. Dragons in this game can be a pain. Like, they'll search for a landing spot and then fly 1,000,000 miles in that direction to land. Okay, now he's not even on my compass anymore. Oh, there he is. Skyrim, everybody. It just works. Dude! I'm gonna drop a save. Okay. Well, hopefully now I should be in a good position to finish you off. Yeah, you're just a group of bandits. This dragon's eventually gonna die. Come on, come on. Down you go. Alright. Now, for the record, just because I killed this dragon does not mean I would ever hurt Minra, because she is a cinnamon roll and is perfectly harmless. So let's see, you have a Dremora OC, which you decided to make unlike any other Dremora. Very friendly and peaceful. That's nice. Why did I take that dragon bone? I don't want it. I don't care. Die. Stop it. Stop it. You're annoying me. Stop it. One of my favorite theories that I've read about the Elder Scrolls, and especially about Skyrim, is the theory that the Dragonborn that you play as in-game is actually a Shezarine. Where basically, like, Shor is... He's one of the gods in the Nordic pantheon. I can't remember how that translates to the Imperial pantheon. But basically, Shor is a god, and the theory is basically that he's manifested himself as the character that you play as in this game. And there's like a few like clues that people point out online that support the theory, but one of them, of course, being that Shor is absent from his own mead hall when you go to Sovngarde. Would I personally live in Tamriel under Mehrunes Dagon's rule, Molag Bal's rule, or Thalmor rule? Oh, definitely Thalmor. Like, first of all, absolutely not Molag Bal. Like, he is the Daedric Lord of, like, slavery and rape and domination, and that just sounds horrific. Like, and yes, he's also the Daedric Lord of vampires, but the things he did to create vampires is just, no thank you. So definitely not Molag Bal. Mehrunes Dagon wouldn't be much better. He's the Daedric Lord of Destruction, so he would be more about, like, trying to, like, he just wants to destroy everything. And I get from destruction can come rebirth and stuff like that, but okay, maybe, I don't know, maybe Mehrunes Dagon. But the reason I say the Thalmor, yes, they are racists and supremacists. I get that. And I get they have this whole vendetta against humans and stuff like that, especially Talos, especially against Talos. But they kind of have a good reason for it, because elves and men have been fighting against each other pretty much since the dawn of time. Not exactly, but like there have been many wars in which elves fought against humans and vice versa. And like the Nords basically drove the snow elves into near extinction. Then there was there's this whole thing with the current empire, the whatchamacallit, the Cyrodiilic Empire. They of course are ruled by humans, and yes, so they were founded under the Septim bloodline, under the pretense that basically the person who sat on the throne of the Septim Empire could wear the Amulet of Kings and keep the Gates of Oblivion closed, so that Mehrunes Dagon or any other Daedra for that matter couldn't just invade. So that empire does serve its purpose, but even so, I kind of understand where the elves are coming from, especially the Thalmor. I kind of understand what they're coming from, because the Septim Empire is founded under the worship of Talos, and Talos himself as a mortal, when he was a mortal that walked the earth, he led a bloody war against the elves and slayed countless of them. So put yourself in the the shoes of the Thalmor for a second and just think, if you had if your entire race was constantly like targeted by and at war with this one being, this one man, and he slaughtered countless of you, and he eventually ascended to godhood in a pantheon of the people you were at war with all that time ago. Like, yes, it's been a long time ago and things can change, but I wouldn't blame you for holding a grudge. That's all I have to say. I would not blame you if, even after all this time, after countless years have passed, or I guess you could count them, but thousands of years have passed, I would not blame you for holding a grudge against that person, even if from the perspective of the Elder Scrolls games, he's often cast in a good light, and especially when you're playing this game, it's kind of biased towards the Nords because you're living and playing in Skyrim, the homeland of the Nords, and they feel threatened too by the Thalmor, and they have good reasons for that. So yeah, my perception of the Thalmor, I wouldn't go so far as to say I'm a sympathist, but I do see where they're coming from. And there's so many more layers to the Thalmor issue than you might first suspect. Especially if all you know about them is from playing this game, because in this game they're very much villainized. They are a political movement that basically overthrew the glorious empire that we've grown up to love in in Oblivion and even Morrowind. You know, they fought that great war against them and overthrew them and imposed their own laws and beliefs on them. So they are the villains of the story. But there's a whole other layer to it. Like, they have their own complexity. They themselves are people. And, you know, they have their own histories, their own feelings, their own perspective. And yes, you could say the same thing about Molag Bal and Mehrunes Dagon, because even though they themselves are, like, actually gods. Let's see. Thalmor controlled Tamriel and the Shivering Isles with Sheogorath. Wait, are you asking would I rather live in Tamriel under control of the Thalmor or the Shivering Isles under control of Sheogorath? Or are you asking about Sheogorath ruling Tamriel and me living here? I mean, I guess they're both kind of the same question. You living in the ship. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's a good question, actually. So, alright, I feel like I would enjoy the Shivering Isles temporarily. And maybe if I lived there long term, I would get used to it. But I don't know. Okay, here we go. I'm looking for work.
Giants are a common problem.
Let me think on that.
The Empire always demanded I leave them be, but the Empire isn't here now. Go and slay one of the beasts. To let them know the Dawnstar is not to be trifled with. I'm counting on you.
Okay, yeah. For me personally... Okay, let me ask one more layer to that question. Would I be living in the Shivering Isles as just like a mortal like this? Or would I be living as someone like born to live there like a Daedra? Because that would also change my answer to that question. Or are we talking about like me personally, immortal? Okay, yeah. Yeah, I feel like for that, I would still say living in Tamriel. Oh, hang on, I have not seen this sign. Yeah, this was added by one of my mods. I've been to Helyarkin. I've not seen that. I haven't seen Stone Hills or Frost River. So, yeah, I feel like a lot of people grow soft on Sheogorath for various reasons and good reasons. Like he's a fun character, and you know the times you interact with him in this game and other games as well are pretty, you know, they're fun and interesting and chaotic. But think of, that's just a short visit with him. And he kind of has a soft spot for mortals and stuff like that. As long as you can keep him entertained, it would be fine for you. But, like, he is not joking around when he says, like, when you talk to him in this game, like, he says... You can call him Little Susie, but if you do, he'll jump rope with your entrails. He's not kidding. That is totally something up his alley that he would do and be able to do. And okay, what? Come on, there's a giant. Oh, it's a different giant encampment. Okay, we'll go to that one then. Yeah, he's not joking. He's very unpredictable. And I personally could not live with the stress of living a long life in a world ruled by an unpredictable mad god like him. I would rather... I would still rather live under the Thalmor. Alright, stop it. Come on. Alright. Let's take some magicka. 70 points of magicka. Alright, no, let's keep grinding up restoration. Okay, maybe... I don't fully understand how wards work. Hey, that's a lot of damage. Let's heal. Hey, Chaz! Thanks! Oh, I'm so happy you could make it. What time is it for you? It must be pretty early in the morning, or, like... Yeah. Alright. Six. Okay, it's not that bad. Yeah, thanks for coming, Omega. You posed some very interesting questions that are fun to think about, so thanks for being here. Yeah, thanks for making it, Chaz. Yeah, I really want to make it to one of your streams at some point. You tend to stream about the same time for me as it is for you right now, and currently my sleep schedule is kind of all over the place, and by all over the place, I mean it's extremely predictable. I just can't really sleep at, I don't know. If I went to bed earlier, I could definitely make it to one of your streams, and I want to try to do that at some point, because I think it'd be a lot of fun. Ain't that... what's ironic about that? Okay. I don't know, am I missing something here? About the irony? Okay, am I even headed in the right direction? Yes, I am. Alright, I have cleared this fort out before, so hopefully no one's respawned there, or at least no one hostile. It's nothing. Alright. It looks like no one's respawned here, so we should be good. So, how'd you sleep? Did you have a good night? That's good. I love when the northern lights pop up in this game. Right now they're being very purpley. Love the colors. Oh, we've got some more enemies. And what are they exactly? I'm guessing... nope, they're spiders. I was gonna say wolves. But that's fine. Spiders, you can kill them with fire pretty easily. Okay, I can't remember what this is. Let's check it out while we're passing by. Just out of curiosity. Oh, it's a shrine to Talos. And of course we got frost ice rates, because why wouldn't there be? Let's heal. I guess I'll take their essence and never remember to use it. They're not spirits, they're ice rays. Have you ever played this game before, Chaz? Or like any Elder Scrolls games? Because, yeah, they're not spirits. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, they're... Actually, I can't remember. I think... I want to say they classify as Daedra. But for some... That doesn't feel right to me. I think they're Daedra. So, Daedra is basically an umbrella term for any being, like any conscious being, that's not from this world. So, the Elder Scrolls has like very complicated lore, but basically, here's the gist of it. To understand what Daedra are. So, this is Nirn. Nirn, you can think of that as Earth. We live on the continent of Tamriel. So, that's like, you know, a continent. And the game is set in Skyrim, which is a country. a Daedra would be someone who's not from Earth. Or Nirn, for this matter. And it's not... Who are you? Oh, you're a drug person. Kind of an alien, yeah. In fact, Omega, who was just here before you showed up, I think Omega is a he. His name is Omega, himself. Yeah, Omega had the, like, he's a big fan of Dremora, which are a type of Daedra. And yeah, he basically described them as aliens. So yeah, you can kind of think of them as aliens, although there's not really much in the way of space travel in this game. It's more you travel to different worlds via portals. And Oblivion, which okay, am I even heading the right? No, I'm not headed in the right direction. I'm just gonna beeline towards this arrow. So yeah, it's very interesting lore, and you should definitely read up on it if you have the free time. There's a lot of lore videos out there on YouTube. So if you think of Nirn, and Nirn isn't just the planet Earth, it's also, I believe, just like our pocket of the universe. So Nirn is its own like pocket realm, and Daedra come from Oblivion, which is just an umbrella term for not Nirn, I think. And Oblivion is composed of many pocket realms itself, and each of those pocket realms is actually ruled by a different god. Alright, we gotta take on this giant, but we gotta be very careful about it. Alright, let's make sure we drop that save. But yeah, you should definitely check it out if you want to learn more. Alright, have fun at school. Bye, Chaz. Thanks for stopping by. Alright, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. What is that, another ice raid? Alright, we've got you stunned. Surprisingly, that mammoth does not care. Alright, we've got... Oh, it's a frost troll. Okay. You're not gonna be an issue. Okay. So, hopefully this mammoth doesn't aggro on me, so I can happily loot this place. Alright, just a little bit of gold. And there's that mammoth. There's usually a master chest around here, if I'm not mistaken. You're gonna be nice to me, aren't you? Yeah, I feel like there's usually a master chest at one of these places, but maybe I'm wrong. Come on, get up, get up. If there was one, this would be a great place for it to be. No, nothing in here that I care about. Okay. We're pretty much done here then. So, what was next on our shopping list? We could kill this mammoth if we wanted to. I don't feel like it. So I think we just go back to the Jarl and then hit up Dim Hollow Crypt. Let's clear out this shrouded grove while we're passing by. Let me take a drink. Okay. That's, I'm pretty sure, a quest location, so I'm not going to touch it for now. There's a dead spider. And... alright, so we're probably going to deal with Spriggans, if I had to guess. Let's just cast Ebony Flesh just to have it. Although I'm pretty sure what we're mostly gonna need is... I'm gonna leave Firebolt on. And we'll put up a ward. Alright. Yep. There's the Spriggan. And it's gone, and there's a wolf. Hello, wolf. Okay, that wasn't so bad. Let's do some fast healing. Just to grind up that restoration, which is very slow to level up. And Spriggan's Sap. I can't remember if I have any use for that. Oh, there's actually a cave here. Ooh. So I'm guessing more Spriggans inside. Let's get Ebony Flesh back. Alright, there doesn't seem to be any, like, chests here. Let's head into this cave. Alright, sounds like bears. There's a bear, and actually this bear is not at full health. I feel like there's something about this cave. Like, I think I've seen this location before in like an interesting locations video. But it's not ringing a bell. Alright. Oh, hello, an Earth Mother. Aha. 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 Okay, we'll do Fireball. Fireball and Ward. Oh, my health is draining fast. That's not good. Fast healing. This is very not good. Okay, let's down some potions. What have we got to help us? Hey, Nyembar? How's it going? Currently battling this Spriggan Earth Mother, and I'm actually kind of struggling. What do I want? You're doing pretty good? That's good. Always love to hear that. It's down a bunch of these and a bunch of those. Alright. Yeah, Spriggans, especially the Earth Mothers at this point in the game, are... especially if you're don't have the right build to deal with them. They're not as bad if you have the Atronach Stone so you can absorb their magic attacks. Hey, Dead Pizza. How's it going? Alright, what's in... Ooh! Hey, it's the Ring of Pure Mixtures. Oh. So that's why that was marked on the map. I thought I was just clearing this place out just to clear it, but I actually had a quest to tell me to go here. So that's a happy coincidence. And light armor goes up. Okay. Should be leveling up soon. Hopefully I can level up during the stream. That'd be nice. Okay, so that place has been cleared. Let's swap back to my usual. Alright. Got the beautiful night sky above us. Yeah, I love the aurora in this game. Oh, who's that? Just a mercenary, looks like.
Yes.
Yep.
Need something.
And you don't want to talk to me. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, this is one of my favorite things to do in this game, is just between locations, I just like to walk and enjoy the peace and quiet and the scenery and the music. The song that's playing right now isn't actually part of the base game, it's part of a mod that I have installed. Yeah, I usually don't even bother with fast traveling, even if I had the option to, until like the late game where I am kind of tired of walking everywhere. But yeah, this song is part of a mod, and the exact mod, I tweeted about it before I started the stream, so you can check my recent tweets to find it if you're interested. But I think this music right now is very fitting to the scenery. Just vibing. It's nice to enjoy the peace and quiet after you had a fight with a Spriggan. Right? Alright, how many blue flowers do I have? I could stand to collect a few more. Okay. So yeah, we're going back to Scald, and we'll also talk to the alchemist. And then probably what I'm gonna do is go to Dim Hollow Crypt, clear that out, and I think that will be enough for today. So might be another hour tops. Okay. It's 3 a.m. So we might have to wait to talk to the alchemist. More blue flowers. And more blue flowers. And I know it'd be faster to travel place to place if I had a horse, but I don't know, it's kind of annoying if I get attacked while I'm on the road and I have to dismount and then track down my horse and like get back on, and it's a hassle, and I don't mind just going on foot place to place, even if it means it'll be a little slower going. Yeah, I can always scale some mountains. Alright, we're gonna bother the Jarl while sleeping because of... Oh, he's not even asleep yet. That's good. Don't you... I wanted to talk to you. Alright, there we go.
Dumb as you look. You've shown those monsters that they will no longer be tolerated in the Pale. Good work. Here, a reward from your Jarl.
Okay, anything else you need?
There is room in my court for a new Thane. It's an honorary title mainly, but there are a few perks someone like you could make use of. However, I could only grant the title to someone who is known throughout my hold. You help my people, and I'll make you my Thane.
Can do.
Good luck. Don't bother me again unless it's important.
Alright. Yeah, the first time I ever played this game, and you know how you get the quest to go talk to the Greybeards the first time, and that's kind of when the game really kicks off and tells you to go out and explore the world. For whatever reason, and I don't know why, this was my experience, but I didn't bother checking the quest marker and where it was pointing. Maybe I didn't have the quest active or something. I didn't bother checking where exactly the quest was telling me to go. I just heard the dialogue in the game say, hey, go to High Hrothgar. Please don't tell me the game crashed. Okay. Yeah. I just heard the dialogue in the game tell me to go to High Hrothgar, and obviously that's the top of the big mountain, right? So, but I had no idea how to get there, because I was dumb and didn't look at the directions for the quest marker, so, I just kind of went as the crow flies, and I couldn't figure out a way to climb up the mountain. So I just Googled it, and seems everyone was using horses to climb mountains. So that was how I got to High Hrothgar my first ever time. Didn't even ever go to Iverstead, I don't think. Maybe I did eventually when I had missions sending me there. But yeah, I did not... What's this place, by the way? It's not Dim Hollow. Oh, I think yeah, I did actually. the troll, I just ended up at High Hrothgar. Okay, yes, I know this place. You know what? Let's do this place while we're here. It wasn't actually on my to-do list, but hey, we'll do it.
Who in pagan's name are you? Speak, or I'll cut you down where you stand. I was part of the gang in the ruins here. Friend of mine went crazy and stole the boss's sword. They blamed me for it. Look, I'm done here. Mop the floor with these idiots for all I care. Just get out of my way.
Alright. And we got the pale lady. Yeah, I completely forgot this location was here. Frostmere Crypt. But now that we're here, and it's in our quest journal, might as well. And not much over there. That's just a burial urn. Alright, in we go. Okay, so what have we got? Plentiful healing? Sure, why not? Alright, a well-placed fireball ought to do them in. Or an ice storm. I'm gonna go with the ice storm. Wow.
What was that?
Nope. You too? Oh, you're just basic bandits. Oh, I thought you were a threat. Alright, loot your bodies, loot you. And there we go. Come on, pick. There we go. Sweet. Okay. Deeper we go. That's ebony flesh. And you know what? Let's cast it. And that's why we cast it. So we can level up. Are you gonna find your way over to me, or are... Okay, whatever. Okay, yeah, that's the Skyrim exit. So, only one way to go.
There's orders. Nobody goes in or out until he gets back. The boss will skin you as soon as he's done with Regier.
Gods, what this?
Okay. Well then. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, highwaymen. I don't think so. I don't think so. Go away, go away, go away. Okay. And down you go. Music decided not to be dramatic for once. And you're just a basic, so that'll one-shot you. Okay, let's pick this lock. Yeah, the music in this game kind of just does its own thing, sometimes independent of what's going on. And look, we got a level up. So, when you're in combat, the calm music will happen, and when you're out of combat, the combat music will still keep playing for a long time sometimes. It's just what the game does. Alright, let's level up. I know I could save this for like an insta-heal mid-combat, but I don't know, I kind of feel bad when I do that. Okay, so what do I want? Either another rank of Alchemist, just because that's one of the slowest skills to level up. Is there anything in Destruction that I desperately need? I mean, these are all nice to haves, but I don't need them right away. I don't really care for dual casting. Magic resistance could be useful. I could take the last rank of Mage Armor. And what do we got in Restoration? So there's Regeneration, which is fine. Actually, Adept Restoration might not be bad. Hang on, let me check. Steadfast. Okay, so that's Apprentice. Maybe I've got... If I'm at 52, I should be able to get the next level of Ward somewhere. Yeah, let's grab another rank of Alchemist. Make our potions just a little bit better. And Red Kitchen Reader. That's Sneak. Cool. Deeper in we go.
Yeah, he's after Rajier. Never seen him so angry. I've got a bad feeling about this. Something's just felt wrong down there lately. Eerie. Now you're sounding as crazy as the cat. You're going on about the Pale Lady next.
Alright. Says I was detected, which I probably actually was, but the game seems pretty generous right now, so you can actually hear the cutscenes. Anyway, let's go and finish them off. Alright, so we got an outlaw. Oh, you actually got magic. Yeah, I can take most of them pretty easily. The outlaw, not the outlaw, the highwayman was maybe a little bit of a problem, but I was able to take care of him. Alright, I know the gist of what these say, but it's been a while since I've done this quest, so let's read them. So, Asa, I see her in every shadow, hear her voice on every breath of wind, in my dreams, in my ears, in my mind. The Pale Lady. We have to stop her. Just return the sword and we can shut her away forever. I can't take this anymore. I have to do it. I must. Rajier. And then in Asa's journal. Left the White River gang this morning with Havar's thugs on our tail. Wasn't a bad gig, but it was time to move on. Rajier and I weren't getting anywhere with him in charge. I'll never understand how he does it. I couldn't find so much as a rumor in Windhelm, while Rajier stayed outside the city, got wasted on moonsugar, and still managed to find us a lead. Some gang out Morthal way. They're holed up in an old ruin, digging it out in between raids on their caravans. Joined up with Kyr's band. Their treasure hunting dig is a disaster. 3 months of work have barely cleared a single haul, and 6 men have died from the cave-ins. I've taken charge of the dig, while Rajier is leading the raid's topside. Maybe that year in Sidna mine will pay off after all. You'd think a man who could swing a sword could use a pickaxe, but these louts are exhausted after barely an hour. No wonder this tunnel's taking forever. I've set up round-the-clock shifts and ordered double rations for the best diggers. That'll give them some incentive. Night shift woke me to say they'd hit something big. Kyr, Rajier, and I went down to take a look. It was huge, like a whole forest that's just swallowed up by the earth, with a big old monument out in the center. Kyr took the sword from it as a trophy, proof his whole plan was finally paying off. For once, he might be right. Rajir's been having nightmares over the past few days. He keeps muttering about a pale lady, one of those swamp women who steal children away at night, I think. To think some fool story could turn the toughest bandit I know into a cowering kitten frightened of his own shadow. I'm just glad none of the others see him like this. It's getting worse. Rajir can barely sleep at all now, and whenever he dozes off, he wakes up screaming. Woke the whole place last night. He says the pale lady is coming for us. She's down in the forest. We have to return the sword or she'll kill us all. Not a chance. The boss clings to that thing like he was born with it. I've told everyone Rajir just has a fever, but this can't go on. I pulled a few things together. I'll slip out tonight and never look back. So yeah, the bandits weren't just being, raiding people. I mean, they were doing that, but they were also trying to, strike gold or whatever in this mine. They did finally find something, and as what sometimes seems to be the case, they dug up something that maybe they shouldn't have. So yeah.
Someone there?
Yeah, someone's here. Is there a way for me to get this thing down, or am I gonna have to do that later? I do, however, want this garlic. I'll just cast this. Take a bit of coins while I'm walking past. Never say no to that. Hey! Awesome. Okay, yeah, this is how I get down that bridge. Sweet.
Now ain't this
I have to say, the dungeons in this game, they're well designed as dungeons, but they're not very practical to just be like a place that bandits would be living at. Sometimes they are, but a lot of the time they seem, yeah. And also the layout of just like, there always seems to be a quick shortcut back to the very beginning. But they didn't seem to be using it regularly or at all. Also, thanks for being here, Cryo Jester. Yeah. Deeper we go.
boss been down there too long?
Yeah. Well, let's wait a little longer, then.
Really? Do people struggle with that name? I've seen a lot harder names. Oh, I haven't actually. Syro? Or Cairo? Huh. I guess I could see that people would do that, but cryo's a word. Especially if you got the... Oh, hey! Especially if you got that snowflake next to it. I kind of see what you're going there. Yeah. I'm happy you're happy I got your name right. Okay, we're starting to get a little bit darker, like the lights. Yeah. Yeah, the lights are, starting to get a little dark. Oh. Hey, thanks for the follow. Yeah, let's check in here. Don't mind me just getting hit by physics. As you do in this game. Okay. dude. I am right here.
Retire someday. Get myself.
I get all the follows. I mean, not all the time, but I do appreciate it when it does happen, and yeah. Okay, let's get deeper. We've almost cleared this dungeon, and actually we got a load zone. Alright, we found Kier, who sounds to be suffering. Yep, there he is.
Finally, someone came. The cat, Rajir, ambushed me. He's trying to take the sword back. I can't.
Oh, has he? That's nice of him. Yeah, he's a sweet guy. He shows up to a lot of my streams. Alright, that sounds like Rajir. I'm not looking forward to fighting this pale lady. What's the best thing? My brain, my mind says lightning bolt, but my heart says fireball. So let's go with that. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I have noticed, especially today when I was setting up for stream, like, okay, the pale lady seems to be bugged right now. Yeah, I've noticed today when I was setting up for stream, there's quite a few people that were streaming, so no worries if you can't. Yeah, fire is like the best for just dealing damage, which is a little bit. I'm gonna return the sword just because I have absolutely zero use for it. Fire is the best for dealing damage, and it's like, hey Sinful, you're still here, or came back or something. Yeah, so anyway, hey, it's okay. I now know you're a fan. You're a fanboy. It's fine. Not that I didn't already know. You're like always here at all my streams. But I really do appreciate it. I feel like there's a couple hidden chests in this area. Let's get some light. Yeah, yeah, as I was saying, like, yeah, fire is basically set to be the best DPS in terms of magic, and because that's just what it does. It's really good at dealing damage, and it's a shame because way too often you'll be like, it's just almost always the best thing to kill your enemy as fast as possible, so why wouldn't you just always use fire damage? But it's just, there's so much missed opportunity there because the other two damage types are, like, shock and frost, are really set up to be very specialist and, you know, taking on, say, bandits or mages, and yes, you could use them, but, yeah, yeah, I was about to say, oh, we got a master lock chest here. Alright, let's drop a save. Yeah, I do kind of hope they fix that. I know there are mods that you can use in this game, but, like, come on, Bethesda. You shouldn't rely on the community of gamers that love your game to fix the game for you. Come on. But, yeah, whatever. It is what it is. Alright, I really need to focus on this, because we're going to lose a lot of lockpicks here. Nope. Alright, let's... Oh. Alright, we found it. Found roughly where it is. Come on. Let's hope. Cross our fingers. No. Okay. We still got... Nope. Let's try it this way. No, come on. Nope. Alright. A little bit more this way. Come on. Yes! Alright, we got it. Didn't take that many tries. Ooh, that's a good weight to value. And an amulet of Dibella. Won't say no to any of those amulets. That was a pretty good chest, actually. Yeah, yeah, it's such a shame because you could use them tactically, like frost magic to take on people that are heavy, like two-handed users, and lightning magic to take on people that are magic users. But why do that when you can just kill them? So I'm trying to do that in this playthrough, like switch between the various styles of magic. Yeah, that's a red one. Awesome. Okay. Let's double check. There might be like one more chest somewhere. Alright, there's an ore vein. That might be what I'm remembering. Up here? Maybe? It's very hard to see. Hopping around. What about up here? What about up here? Alright, cool. Don't know what limitation there is, but with 100% cost reduction, ice magic is at least feasible because of slow versus melee. Yeah, yeah, like, ice magic is very useful, and so is lightning magic. Like, even though fire magic does kill your opponent a lot faster, assuming they don't have too high of a magic pool, you can't... Oh, that was a purple. I don't care about purple. Come on, get out of my inventory. Yeah, like, lightning magic can be pretty useful, because quite a few times I can actually deplete their magical pool before I even kill them, and then they just pull out their dagger and are basically useless. Let's unlock that shout, by the way. What was it? It was Ice Form. So that's... yeah, that's something... that's something at least. But even then, it's still just... how useful is it really if all that time I devoted to draining their magical pool, I could have instead devoted to just killing them faster? It's always a question. Yeah. Alright, let's see what's in this chest. Yeah, I don't really care about scrolls. Alright. And oh, good thing I stopped. But the wait to value, I know, but I once I get past the early game, my inventory tends to fill up pretty fast, and I can't sell it fast enough. Yeah, gotta be swimming in that gold. Come on. Dang it. Alright. Nope, just a little bit further. Okay, okay, we're good. We are all good. I'll never use that, and I can make better potions than that. So, and same with that. Yeah, like, once I get past the early game, inventory reset glitch. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense why you would use it. I'm just too lazy. And I don't know, I just have my own rhythm when I play this game. You know, once I get past the early game, I stop collecting every little thing that has a, like, very good weight to value, and I focus more on collecting certain classes of items, like jewelry, rather than every little thing that has a good weight to value. Yeah. Because if I collect, it's a lot easier for me, I feel, when I'm going to a seller to just have everything that I'm gonna sell in like a few, this is what I was gonna open, in like a few categories, like apparel, weapons, and miscellaneous are like the I guess scrolls is its own category, so I guess that, yeah, it's not too bad to just collect scrolls, because they are their own category, but usually I like to just have everything in one or two inventory sections when I'm selling. Alright, and it's now 11 a.m. So I think I'm gonna end the stream here. Oh, first we've got Vigilant. Just make sure I don't have any diseases. Yeah, let's take that for the weight to value. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end the stream here. Didn't make it as far as I kind of wanted to. I was kind of hoping to make it for Dim Hollow, but we got distracted by Frostmere, so that's fine though. So yeah, thanks for everyone who came out. And if any of you are interested, I'm going to see, come on mouse, there we go, I'm going to see if anyone's currently streaming or not. So let me open that up. Okay. Oh,
It's tight, yeah.
Okay, okay. Let's go ahead. Yeah, why not? Let's go say hi to Kaede. So, yeah, thanks all again for being here. And let's see what Kaide's up to.